I probably get about, I don't know, like an hour, maybe an hour or two. But we've already seen, so this character right here is the one that camouflage, which I think is going to be a lot better early at like picking off players and setting up ambushes and traps. But we've tried to hunt animals so far. We found a couple, but it's been very off and on when we hear them. And then finding the tracks after that point seems very rough as well. So I think if you don't have any hunting skill and stuff, you might have to go towards the snow. And even then, it might be a little rough. But I think there might be a way to train yourself to find these. Like, there has to be a pattern that you could figure out, I'm sure, to start hunting. But the second thing I think we're going to do is make a second character. We'll max out the awareness. And then we'll just see how long it takes for us to find animal tracks and stuff like that. Conversely, we could potentially do like medium awareness, medium camouflage, and that way, like, if someone has max awareness, they're going to see us, but it would still give us the benefit of camouflage without, at least NPC wise, it might. And then if the players don't have high awareness, it'd still be kind of iffy, but potentially that could be good. So I just don't really want to give up the Constitution. I don't. But I guess the question becomes, withstand pain by conserving strength and energy. Stamina recovery rate, energy and water consumption rates. Like, I know having less constitution early makes your life pool lower and your endurance lower, but we're going to be moving underweight most of the time. The thing is that running and endurance both take a long time to level for the most part. Like, a lot of effort needs to be put in there. We could potentially level this with that wheelbarrow trick. Because we could do 5 intelligence, or we could do 4 intelligence. I don't know. I think we just need to make characters for each of the different sets. So, basic awareness and medium awareness. I want to see if it affects how often you hear the animals. I doubt it does. But especially when you're starting off with a heavy strength character. Food in general is going to be like top priority for the survival situations. So if you can't get food and water, you're already done before the game even starts. So like a low consumption character that has no strength could be very good, just like surviving in general at the very first of the game. But you're not going to be able to defend yourself in melee combat, and you're not going to be able to use the really powerful bows. So, and then you're not going to have the strength to level those up either. Like, it'd basically be a rifle character. Okay. So with this, we're going to go dexterity down. We're going to go 4 on the strength. We'll keep constitution at 3. And intelligence will bump up to 4. And then we'll do the brawling where it was, melee weapons where it was. We'll max out running. We're going to do stealth. And then camouflage and awareness. So you can get basic and a half of awareness. We can go 80% camouflage. That'll give us 200,000 points for advanced camouflage. And this will give us really close to the awareness that we need. Conversely, we could drop this down. If we could get access to thread early, if we knew how to do it, then we can bump survival up here. And then we'd have 500,000 points to get to advanced camouflage, which shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's 110,000 or 110,000 for medium. So basically 5 of those. Divided by 5. Okay, so like 6 hours to get to medium. You're gonna have to do that 5, so it'd be 30 hours to level up camouflage to max, which is a bit harsh at this level. But if we do 200,000, it's 11 hours. So about in a day, you could probably have that done. So I'd probably go 80% camouflage, and then we're going to be 80% to medium awareness. I don't think we need... I mean, here I would say either basic stealth or stealth and a half. So 50,000 points to get to medium. And I'm thinking... I don't remember the rates, but I know like if it's at least 2 to 3 a second... Let's do 2 a second. It's only 6-7 hours to medium. And then this is going to be 80% to medium, so we'd need about 20,000 points. It's going to be about... And you get 5 per, so let's say 5 per second. About an hour, so it's going to be under an hour to get to medium. It'll be way under an hour to get this to medium. I mean, we've already seen that we can get like 14% just crafting and stuff in general. If you farmed that right as soon as you hit the game, you can get this awareness up. But I think this awareness is going to be good. This camouflage is going to be pretty easy to level the first day. In like 1 or 2 days, you'd have max camouflage. This is also 4 intelligence, but our constitution is going to be lower, so we're going to have lower health and lower endurance, which is going to affect our melee combat for sure. But we're losing, what, like 8 to 10% stamina recovery, and then 8 to 10% water and energy usage. Like, if we're going into the game and we need water and food, I mean, the usage doesn't matter if we don't have access to it, and with the lower loot spawn rates, we just don't have the ability to get any food. Stealth-wise and camouflage-wise, these are going to keep us safe for the most part. Conversely, we could take this awareness and stick it into medical. If we do learn how to hunt early, with 4 intelligence, we can stick this into medical or cooking or whatever we need to improve our overall stuff. Like cooking could potentially make our calories go farther or something. So I could see that working. You could even stick it in engineering, and then we can go right into crafting improvised guns right at the beginning. It wouldn't take you very long to max that out. So I think this is a pretty decent stat pick. Talking about 20,000 points for medical, you're getting like 19 per bandage heal. So I mean, I think it's 19 per disinfectant too, but I don't remember. So let's do 20,000 with 19. Okay, and let's say it takes 3 seconds to apply, and then we'll do this. It's under an hour. So yeah, this right here would be under an hour to get to medium medical, which would be really good to have early game. But awareness, we're going to see if it helps us out enough with that. This is almost a medium awareness, so I'm assuming that the skills are going to increase, like they're going to work as they increase. I'm assuming you don't have to hit medium to get the benefit of the awareness stat, and this is going to give you quite a lot of camouflage early. So unless someone's going full awareness at the very beginning of the game, and also if you're in a competition, I mean, you're probably not standing still at the very beginning. You need to have access to some combat ability. So I think the stealth is going to be nice. Demolition could be good if we can't level it up easily early, if you want access to those bombs early. But yeah, I think the running's going to be good. This endurance, I don't really know. And I think this resistance is going to be a big deal later on too, because like Ark Survival Evolved, like that game, the resistance in that game was big. Like you could live in harsh environments. But I'm kind of liking this. I need to look up the intelligence stat though, because I'm pretty sure that this just reduces your party size by like 1. So let's go. Let's see. Scum intelligence. Also, we could have access to tactics later too. Like you could do camouflage, and then have tactics, almost to medium at the beginning of the game, and you'd be camoed out, and you'd see them moving through the building, potentially like pick them through a window or something. Intelligence. Using weapons more tactically include a greater precision with sniping, increased awareness, which means that you'll be able to pick the highlight. But chemistry, explosive, medical. I need to look at the party increase sizes. Alright, we're close to the scrapyard. I'd probably just go to the scrapyard, to be honest. Get some cloth, I guess, real quick. Okay. 600 points just off of that. Look at our life total real quick. See if it's 80 or 100. Yeah, so 100 points. So you get like 20. Constitution, like our health and our endurance pool is going to be better later. But, I mean, I'm assuming endurance is probably going to be one of the easier things to level as you get more gear. But the recovery rate, that 10% recovery rate is big while traveling across the map. And also while fighting. So, like, if I get gassed, it's negative 10% right now. Whereas, like, we want this to be positive for sure. But also, I'm assuming the energy and water usage, if it's decreased, it's probably going to increase the rate at which we gain dexterity, maybe? So that's interesting. I'm interested in this at the moment because it means that if they add leveling to intelligence to the game, we're still going to be pretty close to max intelligence, but we can still benefit from not wasting all of our stats into intelligence early. And also right here, it's almost medium stat and advanced stat and 2 skills with 3 points, or 4 points, I should say. It's going to put you slightly behind somebody. Like, if they have 5 points in there and they put advanced in a skill and medium in another skill, like you're going to be like 4 hours behind them in total stat points. It isn't going to be that big of a deal. Like literally, if I had 5 points here, I could go 100% camouflage and like medium awareness, or I could take 3 medium skill stats. But with this 80%, I'm literally 4 hours behind someone else. It's not going to be a big deciding factor on whether I'm good or not, you know? Just like combat-wise, like the 10%, like the health is probably going to be the biggest consideration there, but this levels up pretty decently. The stamina usage could cost me a fight, but per hit, I'm going to have higher strength and higher melee skills. And when it comes to like guns, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and take, can't take that. Stick that in here. There we go. And we're just going to make our classic starting gear and just see what happens with that. Survival's already at 2%. Awareness, we've already got 85. It's not going up a super ton. But we're also not farming it right now. That's the other thing. Like, we're not farming awareness. If you are farming awareness, then you can level it up really quickly, but when you're starting the game, you don't have access to those kind of supplies. You'd need a bunch of bobby pins and stuff. And then the lower the spawn rate of stuff is, the harder it's going to be to find the things to level it. So, I mean, there's going to be some decisions to make. What's up, Evac? Says you're a first-time chat, but I swear I've seen you in here before. I'm almost positive I've seen your name before. Is that a clan name? Also, I don't know if my chat has a delay or not. I just see it when I see it. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to look up the intelligence stat. Where? I gotta find it. Okay. Scum, intelligence, and party size. I can't remember how much it scales with intelligence. This is from a long time ago. Squadron is defined by its leader's intelligence skill. The number of people that you can recruit is equal to your intelligence skill times 2. If you're in skill 3 times 2, it's 6 members. Okay. I mean, if that's still true, then that means 5 intelligence would be 10 members, and then 4 intelligence would be 8 members. Which 3 intelligence, 6 members is perfectly acceptable to me. Like, I don't feel a dire need to have an additional 2 from there, because like a certain squad, but if you have 8 members, that means that you can have two full squads of 4 and then 1 overlook guy, which, tactically speaking, if you could manage your chat and your people were like disciplined enough, I think that would be way better than a squad of 6. Because then, like a squad of 6, you can do 2 groups of 3 and 1 Overwatch, but you wouldn't be able to divide those. Whereas 2 squads of 4, you can divide those into 2 subgroups of 2, so you can have 4 subgroups of 2 for like building clearance and stuff like that, but that's getting too complicated into things. Most people don't play games like that. We need to go find us some deer. What I think is going on, I don't know if it's random or if animals, they still have their spawn area like they did before, but they've changed it to where it's like it's like random when it activates. Instead of the animal spawning, it's the event triggering. But every time that I've ran across an animal spawn so far, it's always been around areas that spawned animals in the past, I think. Because like that log cabin next to the castle in the snow, it's there's always like a wolf. And I think there's a wolf that spawned there the whole time. This last time it was a goat. But we need to get we need to get this hunting thing down, otherwise these slow loot servers are going to be extremely difficult. If I could hunt better without any awareness, like if I could figure out if there was like a trick to it, I could probably get by without awareness, but otherwise it almost seems mandatory. Like you would have to level it up early. Like you'd have to get, I would assume basic awareness would probably get you where you're going. Like you probably don't need anything super crazy with awareness, I'm sure. As long as you get in the ballpark and you can see those paws, then I'm pretty sure the noise will get you fairly close to the paws. Because the other thing that we could do is that if we got away with basic awareness, then we could have funneled these extra stat points. So we have 80,000 here into medium. We could probably get basic awareness and then close to basic survival early. I mean, I don't know much of anything about custom graphics and stuff, man. That's the main thing people ask me on here, and I have no idea about any of that. So, because the last person that talked to me about graphics, they asked me what I wanted, and I was just like, I have no idea. And then that's basically where it stopped. They just asked me all the time what I wanted done, and I had no clue because I don't know what graphics and stuff are. better not be a wolf, I swear. Ah, crap. Animals east. What does a portfolio do for me? I have basically no idea or concept of what a graphic is or any design that I would want, so it's kind of... We did hear that from a lot farther away, though, so I think this does help you find animals. One, two, four. We're getting a little bit of strength. You know, thinking on it, I would almost think that if you're a gun user, max endurance would be better for you. In the back of my head, I'm just thinking about it. Because when you're carrying heavy weights, that's when your stamina goes down really quick. Walking efficiency. Oh, the bear. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. part of the plan. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I need basic medical and like basic awareness. That jaw, though. They need to upgrade their bears, man. Yeah, we have a problem. This is a big problem. I knew I shouldn't have went after the bear. It's like with bears, you need to fight them in melee. You know, you need like a spear and you need to dodge. With a bow, it's just, I got steamrolled right here. See what else I can cut. We're basically about to be a naked man again. But the awareness helped tremendously in hearing the track though, because we heard that from like a mile off, but this is also a bear, so I don't know if it matters, you know? Almost need to just like slow the bleeding just enough. I don't know if they've changed anything or not, but we need to look at, because like the medical charts, I swear that medium was like the pretty much the biggest drop. We don't have anything else that we can make things out of, and we don't have. We need more puppets to kill, but I can't drag the bear off. I don't know. We'll try and take some meat, I guess. And then we'll go over there and kill some puppets. Yeah, but it's almost like we need to gather cloth before we come into these. I need to do like 3 stacks of arrows, maybe. And then like 1 stack of cloth or whatever. But our medical's just, if we get injured at all, our medical just isn't good enough to deal with it. But if we go to basic, I don't know if that helps or not. Okay. Can't make a hat out of it, I guess. See, this is enough skin to make some stuff too, but they make thread so hard to get. At least on low loot servers, thread is ridiculously difficult. to find. Guess we'll go ahead and chop this up. Okay. Hasn't even been like 3 seconds though, and we're already hungry because our muscle mass, you know? So now we can eat raw meat. We couldn't do this before. So I guess I'm just... Yeah. So when the game's glitched, it becomes impossible almost. Let's do 4. And then I guess I'll drop the knife and we will grab some meat for the road. I wonder if they made the hunting towers better. It's like I've never had any luck hunting around a hunting tower, but there's a bear right here. Okay, got puppets. They have to eventually make those roars attract more puppets or something. Sitting here telling me that these guys don't have any clothes. Hmm? That's not the side that I thought it was coming from. Yep. White truck. I think I thought it was parked in the driveway or whatever. Okay. Well, I mean, all right. I mean, I go to the library at 5 or 6, though. I mean, that's usually when I go down there. So, all right. But we gotta see some clues. Wait, can't you craft fishing line? You can use thread, nylon. I know there's somewhere that you find fishing line. Dude, we found both of these cars. Like this whole time, we found all of these cars so far.